Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. I hope you're all doing great, and welcome to yet another altcoin video. It's going to be a pretty interesting video, I'd say, because at this point of time, the price is actually at a very interesting level, and what's going to happen after is going to determine a lot for August. And of course, we're looking at the others chart, so the total crypto market cap excluding the top 10. So this is very much for real altcoins, right? I mean, otherwise I would prefer to look at the total 3 index, which is the crypto total market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. If it loads, I'm not sure if it will, who knows. But we'll take a look at others. We'll do a full update on that. I'm back again with these videos. I was on vacation for a week, so yeah, we have some things to talk about, and ultimately we can. So this is the total 3, right? It looks quite similar to others, right? I think the general conclusion I have on both is the same. Total 3 actually looks a little bit better, right? So I think which is normal, but I think the majors now look a little bit stronger than altcoins in general. So when we're talking about Solana, XRP, Sui, right? Dogecoin, Dogecoin maybe. Dogecoin doesn't look that great. But that's normal that those look a little bit better. My apologies for the extremely slow internet. But okay, so when we take a look at others right here, it's doing fine. We got a good reaction from the 90-day rolling VWAP. Again, if it loads, yeah, 90-day rolling VWAP, 200 EMA, got a good reaction there. Was also expected. I think we briefly spoke about that in my market updates I did over the course of the last week as well. Got a good reaction there, but for me, by far, the most crucial level is this level right here. And that's not only because it's very respected, right? Because you can see it is very respected, both as resistance and as support. That is one of the reasons why I care about that level though. But we also have the yearly rolling VWAP there, and the yearly rolling VWAP is extremely important. That's basically the level you want to be above if you want to see bullish momentum for a coin, which also works with an index like this. So the big question for me, or the big question I think at least, is, wow, Litecoin is doing great, by the way. We took a long position on that in the signal group, so that's great. The big question is can we break above that? And at this point of time, I'm not certain about that, because I think it depends a lot on the fundamentals. And August usually is a very quiet month, so I'm also not certain if here in August we can get enough momentum to do that. Equities so far have been improving, or have been recovering very well since last week, when last week we obviously had the biggest drop we've had in the last month and a half or so. Or the last 2 months, something like that. Biggest drop, also some bad news. So now it's recovering, but I need to see some sort of, either de-escalation with tariffs or a continued recovery. Continued recovery is fine as well, because all the earnings coming in for companies are great. And if that happens, then I think the risk on environment, like we saw over the last week, can continue. And then others is going to easily be able to reclaim that yearly rolling VWAP, and it will get back into this range right here, which we were also in over the course of, basically since the middle of July. And then from there, we can also start a new leg up. But I'm not convinced about this yet. I think we need to see some sort of fundamental change. Otherwise, I think it's more likely that we will reject there and consolidate here in the middle, which is not bad, right? Because if you zoom all the way out, it's going to be loading a lot. No, it's pretty good. If you zoom all the way out, I think we are fine with altcoins, right? I think we can drop down a little bit lower, still get a good reaction there, and then still going to move up higher. But then it is going to take longer, and then altcoins are going to go for another move down first before moving up higher. So those fundamentals, look, I will keep you updated on those as well as I can. For now, given the strength we've seen, I would say that, and my positioning is also based on that. Because I do have some pretty large positions open, some in profit, some in loss, of course. Well, of course, this time at least. I would say it's a little bit more likely that we will be able to reclaim. I like the strength I've seen. I like the recovery I've seen in equity markets. And my thoughts on the fundamentals is quite optimistic. So that's why I think this is most likely. But I will definitely keep you updated on that, because we're at a critical level. It's depending a lot on the fundamentals. So keep your eyes on the channel. But for now, that's it. So thank you for watching. Take care. And bye.